Good morning, everyone. Andrew Marquis, themarqueeteam.com at Cross Country Mortgage. Just checking in with everyone after the long weekend regarding rates and our product update for the week. So interest rates have remained fairly stable over the last week at slightly elevated levels. If you're looking at a conforming loan amount, which is really below $650,000, those rates are going to range anywhere from low fives to as high as high sixes. The lower rates are going to be ARMs, 5, 7, 10-year ARMs. 15-year loans are going to be cheaper. 20 and 30-year loans, we're going to be in the mid to high sixes on those smaller loan amounts. Now, if you're looking at larger loans, jumbo loans at $650,000 or greater, 30-year fixed rates are going to be probably in the high fives, and then ARMs are going to move you towards the lower fives and even potentially the high fours. Now keep in mind, better credit scores, bigger down payments, all those items are going to help us get those rates lower. But in general, rates are going to range anywhere from about 5% upwards of high sixes, depending on the loan amount and other criteria. So feel free to call with questions and we can quote more specifically. The product update for the week is our 2-to-1 buy down. And I know that we already spoke about this probably a week or two ago. I've gotten a lot of questions in the market about it, so I wanted to elaborate quickly on the program and clarify some of those frequently asked questions. So really what people keep asking is, why do a 2-to-1 buy down that's only going to buy down the rate for 2 years versus paying points and buying the rate down for 30 years? And really the difference is as follows. When you pay 2 points to buy the rate down for 30 years, you're saving about 0.5% in that interest rate. When you pay about 2 points to buy a 2-to-1 buy down, you're saving 2% in the first year and 1% in the second year. So you're lowering the payment for that buyer substantially in the first 2 years. I recently had an example. I want to say the loan amount was about $530,000. In the first year, the client was saving $800 a month, and in the second year, about $400 a month. So it's a much bigger savings in the 2 years, but here's the other big difference, is that on the 2-to-1 buy down, if that client gets out of that loan within the first 2 years, they refinance, they sell the property, they pay the loan amount off, whatever it is, especially refinancing if and when rates do go down, any amount of the upfront buy down that was paid to get that rate down is actually refunded to the borrower in terms of a credit against the loan balance. So for example, if they've used up 2/3 of that buy down in the first year and they pay it off at the end of 1 year, they're going to get back 1/3 of that upfront money they paid to buy down the rate as a credit towards the balance on the payoff of that loan. If you pay 2 points to buy a rate down for 30 years, like I said before, you're not saving as much money. You're saving money for longer, but if you refinance that loan within a couple of years, you don't get any money back. And keep in mind, you don't make your 2 points back on a 30-year buy down for about year 5 or 6. So it's a bigger gamble. It's going to save you more in the long run. But if you do refinance, sell, or pay that loan off before 5 or 6 years is up, you're out the point money you paid, there's no refund, etc. Whereas a 2-to-1 buy down, you're going to gain the benefit of that money dollar for dollar one way or the other, whether you gain it for the 2 years and reduce payments, or you refinance, flip out, and get a refund for any unused premium paid. So again, just wanted to clarify that. It's a great program. We're doing 1-1 buy downs, 2-1 buy downs. We have a lot of different programs, and it's a great way for sellers to incentivize buyers to buy that property and be able to pay lower rates for the first couple of years. So any questions, please reach out anytime. Again, it's themarqueeteam.com. Hope everyone has a great week ahead. Thanks so much.